Yeah, we thank God for another great day He has given to us today to share His word. Today, I want to study one of the scriptures that seem to be controversial to a lot of people, and that is from Deuteronomy chapter 22, the verse 5. The Bible said, a woman shall not wear anything that pertains to a man, nor shall a man put on a woman's garment, for all who do so are an abomination to the Lord your God. Now, this was Moses speaking to the children of Israel and was telling them the necessity of God. And one of the things about God was that they have to maintain themselves in a right stand, and they have to be decent. In other words, they have to put on what belongs to themselves. A man has to be in his form and the woman has to be in his form. Now, this scripture seems to be very controversial to a lot of people. And so a lot of people actually are saying the Bible is against a woman wearing a trouser. But then I actually don't agree. I don't believe that. I wonder, why will God be against a woman wearing a trouser? Why will wearing a trouser be an abomination? But when the Bible says a woman should not put on what belongs to the man and a man should not put on what belongs to the woman, what it has to do with, we're in a generation where men are not certified of being men and the women are not certified of being women. And so we see a lot of men going to put on the attires, the makeups and other things, trying to make themselves women. And we see women also trying to become like men. And so this is what actually the Bible is talking about, where the woman ignores the natural use of the man sexually, and the man also ignores the woman natural use sexually. And that's where a man goes for another man for sex and a woman goes for another woman for sex. And this is what the Bible sees as an abomination. God hates such kind of acts. And so the Bible is saying that a man should not wear what belongs to the woman and a woman should not put on what belongs to the man, has to do with a man must not take the position of a woman sexually. You shouldn't make yourself a woman to another man. And a woman should not make herself a man to another woman. And this has to do with lesbianism and homosexuality, this kind of gay attitude. This is what the Bible actually is talking about, and not necessarily wearing of dresses. No, wearing of dresses, I don't think it will be something, an abomination to God, but have to do with that attitude of homosexuality and lesbianism. That is what actually the Bible is talking about, because this is something that God actually hates. We see several times in Genesis that Sodom and Gomorrah, one of the reasons why God actually wanted to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah was this attitude of lesbianism and gay and all those stuff. They ignored the natural uses. So we see the men were going for the men and the women going for the women. And even when a visitor came to Lot, that the people of the land actually wanted to have an affair with them. When Lot insisted on giving his daughters to them, it was becoming a problem until God intervened. And so actually this is what the Bible is telling us, and not necessarily about wearing of dresses. If wearing of dresses actually is going to be an abomination, then I believe that it will be difficult for a lot of people to attend church, to be difficult for a lot of people to give their life to Christ. Assuming that prostitute who just gave her life to Christ right now, and who has nothing to wear than trousers, and you tell her that it's not good for her to wear a trouser, what are you going to tell her? What are you putting in her mind? The impression you're going to create will be that she's going to stop coming to church. She will not go to church. Why? Because she will have nothing to put on. She will have nothing to wear as a clothing to cover herself. And so, brothers and sisters, this is actually what I believe the Bible's teaching us. And it is very important that once we read the Bible literally, we also seek divine intervention and divine enablement and see more insight about it. The Bible is not only about literal meaning, but also has to do with the divine insight, spiritual aspect of it. And so thank you for this wonderful day, and I believe the Lord will give us